Namaskar students. In this class, we will learn about processing device, storage devices and software. Here, at first we will start with processing device. Do you know what is processing device? The device which is used for doing the processing or calculation work in the computer according to the given instruction. As you know that computer is not able to understand anything, so we have to give the instruction to the computer so that the computer can do the work easily. So according to the given instruction, the device which is used for doing any type of calculation or any type of processing is known as processing device. Now I am showing you one picture of device. Here you have to identify the name of this device. Can you tell me the name of this device? Yes, this is CPU. What is the use of CPU? Can anybody tell me? Yes, the CPU is used for doing the processing work in the computer. As you are having your brain, similarly computer is also having the brain, and brain of computer is CPU. So CPU is called as the brain of computer. And do you know the full form of CPU? The full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. And as I told you that with the help of CPU, you can do all type of calculation in the computer. It means CPU is used to do the processing work and for doing the calculation work in the computer. And whatever result you will get after the processing or after the calculation, that result you will be able to send to the output device with the help of CPU. So CPU is also able to send that work to the output device, and that output device may be monitor or printer or any other output device. And one more work of CPU is also there, that it can control all other parts of computer. And what are the other parts of computer? It may be any keyboard, it may be any mouse, scanner, many parts are there which can be controlled by the CPU. Or we can say like this, all other parts of computer which are connected to the computer, all parts can be controlled with the help of CPU. Now, I am coming to the storage devices. As the name implies, what is the use of storage devices? To store something. As you are having your brain in your body to store something. So similarly, computer is also having the storage devices, and that storage devices in the form of memory. So the devices which are used to store the information or result of the processing for future use. It means you have done the processing work on the input, and after the processing that result will be go to the output unit. But if that output is not going to the output device, that time where it will be stored? It will be stored in the storage devices. So the main work of storage devices are to store the information for future use. Here I am just showing one picture to you. Here you have to identify the name of this picture. Can you tell me the name of this device? This is pen drive. What is the use of pen drive? Pen drive is used to store the information into the computer, and it is very easy to transfer the data from one computer to another with the help of pen drive, and it is very small in size. So as you have seen that this is very small in size, so it is very easy to carry and handle, and we can keep it in the pocket, and we can keep it anywhere, and we can take it anywhere also. So this is the important part of the computer which is used for storing the information. Now, can you tell me the name of this device? This is hard disk. And what is the use of hard disk? It is used to store large amount of information in the computer. So if you want to store large amount of information, that time hard disk is used. We are having two types of hard disk. One is internal and another one is external. If the hard disk is present inside the CPU box, that time it is called internal hard disk. And if we are connecting the hard disk with the help of connector or wire, that time it is called as external hard disk. If your hard disk is inside the CPU box, that time you will not be able to see the hard disk without opening the CPU box. Now, I hope everyone have seen this storage device. Can you tell me the name of this device? Yes, this is CD. And what can we do with the help of CD? We can store large amount of information like the hard disk. No, the storage capacity of CD is less than the hard disk, but we can store large amount of information. And do you know the full form of CD? The full form of CD is compact disc. As you can see here that the CD is round in shape, it is flat and shiny. You can see that it is very easy to carry, and we can keep it anywhere easily, and we can take it anywhere, and we can store any movie and number of songs. If you want to store the movie, that time you can store that movie in the CD easily, and you can carry it anywhere easily. Now I am just showing one more storage device to you. Here it is looking like CD. Yes, but this is not CD. This is DVD. So, what is DVD? DVD is also used for storing the information. As I told you that it looks like a CD. What is the difference between CD and DVD? The basic difference between CD and DVD is that the storage capacity of DVD is more than CD. It means if you can store one movie in a CD, that time you can store 3 or 4 movies in the DVD. So the storage capacity of DVD is more than the CD, but it looks like a CD. And do you know the full form of DVD? The full form of DVD is digital video disc or digital versatile disc. Now, I am coming to the another part of this chapter. The another part of this chapter is software. Previously, we were talking about the hardware, and in the hardware, we have discussed about input devices, output devices, processing device, and storage devices. Now, I am coming to the software. Do you know what is software? Software is also a part of computer. Software is also a part of computer. If you are not having the software in the computer, that time you will not be able to do any type of work in the computer. because the software is basically the set of instructions which we give to the computer to do specific task. So if we want to do any type of work in the computer, that time we have to give the instruction to the computer, and the combination of the instruction which we are giving to the computer to complete any task is called as program, and the combination of programs is known as software. As you have seen that we can touch the hardware devices and you can also see the hardware devices, but here we can't touch and see the software. This is the basic difference between software and hardware, that you can see the hardware devices, you can touch the hardware devices, but you can't touch and see the software. Now, I am telling you about the different types of software. So, here basically we are having two types of software. The first one is system software and the second one is application software. What is the use of system software? The software which is used for operating a computer system is known as system software. And one of the example of system software is operating system. And operating system is that part of computer without which it is not possible for you to do the work in the computer. So, the system software is a set of program that controls the overall working of a computer. As I told you, the example of system software, the example of system software is operating system, and operating system is that part of computer or system software which is used to manage all the input and output operations of a computer system. So if you are not having the operating system in the computer, that time you will not be able to do any type of work in the computer. Now I am coming to the application software. What is the use of application software? The application software is used to do specific type of work in the computer. If you want to do any type of work like typing, for drawing, any type of work, it may be typing, it may be drawing, it may be any photo editing, that time application software is used. So this software helps us to do specific type of work, and the example of application software are MS Word, MS Paint, Tux Paint, WordPad, Photoshop, Tux Typing, PowerPoint. So many softwares are there which are used to perform different type of application in the computer. So in this class we have learned about different type of softwares. So just revise all those things which we have done in the class.